Yo, what is up, y'all? It's your boy Karma. Welcome back to the channel. We on some more Texas ChainSaw Massacre. Let's get it. So on my last video, I made a complete breakdown Sonny guy video. And in that video, I made top 5 builds for Sonny. Now, we've had some recent nerfs, and we have some upcoming nerfs this Tuesday. So with that being said, I wanted to make some new builds for y'all that don't require those perks in those videos that have gotten nerfed. Now, by no means are those builds trash now, or going to be trash after this new nerf that's coming to this new, or not new perk, but perk that's going to get nerfed this Tuesday. By any means, no, those builds are not trash at all. But these are just builds that don't require those perks that I already got nerfed, or that's going to get nerfed this Tuesday. So, if y'all enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe, become a victim, and without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into these builds. Okay, so here we are with the builds. As always, I'm going to go ahead and show the skill tree first off. Here's the skill tree. Take this exact route right here. Now, for these builds, you will need to roll 2 perks out of the 3 random perks you get, 3 chances, which is 2 is not bad. It may take you like maybe 10-15 minutes, depending on how lucky you are, but you will need to roll Choose Flight, and you will also need to roll Fish Hooks. After you have done that, let's go ahead and get straight into the builds. Now, as I said before, in the last video, I had a complete breakdown Sonny guy video for Sonny, obviously, and I had top 5 builds for him. But in that video, 2 of those perks got nerfed, and then the 3rd perk is actually going to get nerfed this Tuesday. So I wanted to remake some builds for Sonny that don't require none of those perks. So Efficient Grappler and Backstabber have been nerfed. I told y'all those was getting nerfed in that video, but they have been nerfed to 20% to keep your bone scrap after a close encounter and backstab at level 3, which is really bad, but still a good perk at the end of the day. Like, if you keep your shit, you know, that's really good. But as I said before, I just wanted to make a new fighting build that don't require those 2 perks. And then the 3rd perk that's getting nerfed this Tuesday actually is going to be Agitator perk. Yes, I know Agitator is getting nerfed. Let me know down in the comment section below how y'all feel about that. Me personally, I feel like it doesn't need a nerf. That's a whole different topic. We can get into that if y'all want to, but I'm not going to go ahead and get into that. That could be a whole different video. But as I said, Agitator is getting nerfed this Tuesday. We don't know how bad it's going to get nerfed, so I wanted to make this video that don't require no Agitator. And I know a lot of those builds in my last video had Agitator on it, and it's just that good of a perk to have on your builds. But as I said before, these builds will not require Agitator, and my new fighting build will also not require Efficient Grappler and Backstabber. So as I said, let's go ahead and get straight into these builds. So I already showed y'all the skill tree. Let's show these builds. So for this first build right here, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this might be my new main build, depending on how badly Agitator gets nerfed. But this build right here is going to be my speed running Sonny build. Now, if y'all did watch that complete guide on Sonny, his ability is very good for speed running because being able to see where they are, you can always dash to safety, and having the fastest character in the game plus a high endurance is very good. And you have the max proficiency, being able to open up anything very, very fast. And you got the 40 strength, being able to kick that generator off fast as hell. So as I said, this might be my new main build, I don't know, but this is a speed running build. Now, me personally, my opinion, without Agitator, I feel like a lot of people are going to start speed running now because they're going to feel like they have to be rushed, because with these blood harvesting builds, Gramps is getting leveled up very fast. I ain't gonna lie to you, he's getting leveled up very fast, you feel me? So a lot of people are going to try to speed run. So this is my speed running build for Sonny, and I ain't gonna lie to you, this build works out perfect. This build works out so good. It's such a good perk, or not perk, build. But so that's the first build. Let's go ahead and get into the second build. So now this build right here, I ain't gonna lie, I call this build the Johnny isn't your only problem. Not Johnny, I meant what's the name, Leland isn't your only problem. Yes, this is my new fighting build. So as y'all can see, the perks we're gonna be running, well actually hold on, I didn't even show y'all the perks I'm running in my last build. It's gonna be highly skilled, stun double, and then ran track. Highly skilled just gives 7 attribute points to proficiency. Stun double makes it so where you lose less damage when you jump out of a window or down a whale. And then ran track is 7 attribute points to endurance. I forgot, my bad y'all. But this build, so for the perks for this build, we're gonna be running Fish Hooks. Fish Hooks is a very good perk. When you sneak attack, if you remember at level 3, it's gonna reduce their stamina by 70% for 30 seconds. That is massive. The only person that this really doesn't work on is Leatherface because he has an unlimited endurance when he's revved up. But for someone that's doing Johnny and they're doing the little speed glitch, you stab him in the back, he's not gonna be able to keep up with you. You're gonna shake him very easy in those 30 seconds. So This perk is really good if you are very good at stabbing people in the back and getting to those spots to stab them in the back. For the next perk we got is highly skilled, adds 7 attribute points to proficiency. And then for the third perk we got is agitator. Now I know, as I say, it's getting nerfed, but the thing about this build is it doesn't require agitator. I'm just putting it on because it is a fighting build, and no matter how badly agitator gets nerfed, at the end of the day, being able to drop his levels down is a good thing. So I went ahead and threw it on my fighting build because this is, as I said, a fighting build, and I am going to be stabbing people. So having agitator on is going to be good, and I honestly didn't know what else to throw on if it's going to be a fighting build, you know. So for the attributes, we're going to go with the 50 endurance to be able to run long as hell. We are fast as hell. I want to be able to get away if I am fighting those people. And it pairs so good with fish hooks because you stab them in the back, they're not going to be able to catch you with this 50 endurance, being fast as hell as Sonny, and then them having a reduced stamina of 75%. That's crazy. The next we got is 50 strength. Got to be able to fight them, bro. Got to win those close encounters quick as hell. You feel me? And then we have a 33 proficiency, which simply just allows us to get that bone scrap very quickly. That's pretty much all it is. So there's the fighting build. Let's go ahead and get into the next build. So now for the third build, this actually is going to be my new and improved. Now the last one wasn't bad at all, by no means, but this is going to be my new and improved family house build. So with this build allows you to jump out the window, turn off gen decently, well not decently, actually very fast, and also run down. If you manage to turn off gen, you're able to run down that long ass pathway and not get caught by anybody except Leatherface wrapped up or Johnny doing the speed glitch. Other than that, no one else is able to catch you. And even if Leatherface does come out there, as I said in my last guide video, learn how to juke. You know, break his ankles. I did it. I got a video about to be posted soon once I edit it. Crazy. I break his ankles. I break his ankles terribly bad, bro. He needs a new ankle brace. That's how badly I broke it. Stay tuned for that video. I'm telling you. But as I said though, this build is very good for family house. Jump out the window, man. You could loop all the way around to the back to car battery, and you could turn off that car battery very quickly, unlock the gate very fast with the high proficiency, got the high endurance, and you got the choose flight if you do tend to wrap all the way around. This is a very, very good build. You know, as I said, 45 endurance, 43 strength, 45 pro. This is a very, very good build for family house. Very good build. I would highly suggest I actually try this out for family house. Like, this is the only build I actually do run on family house, because on top of that, why it's so good is if you play against a cook, which pretty much any game of family house is always going to have a high level cook, you don't have to worry about those padlocks. You just jump out the window. And if you really want to make this build even spicier, you could take out choose flight for bounce back better, which you're gonna have to roll it because it's a random perk. But this allows you to actually use healing items more effectively. At 40% more effective at level 3 is actually very, very good. Like, I'm to like a big heal. If I'm at 0 health, a big heal pretty much puts me at like 75% health. It's actually ridiculous, but I would recommend just keeping the build how it is. This is very good as it is. Like, jumping out that window and popping a small hill, you're going to get back up to like maybe 95% of your health with this perk on Stun Double. So, very, very good build for family house. Extremely, extremely good build for family house. As I said, my last video, I made a build as well. That build is not bad at all by no means, but I personally like this one just a little bit better because of the proficiency. Just a little bit better, you know. Now, for the last build we're going to go ahead and get into. This is actually going to be very similar to the family house build, but it's slightly different. So we have a 48 endurance, a 44 strength, and a 48 proficiency. Now what this build is for is this is actually a valve escape build. So pretty much you're going to have the 44 strength, so when you stun them for a good amount of time. You have the 48 endurance to run longer. You have the choose flight on to run all the way to the gate. And then you have the 48 proficiency, which allows you to open up that valve very, very fucking fast. So, as I said, this is a valve build. This is a very good valve build. The only problem with valve is anytime you do tend to do valve, more than one person does come. So, it kind of can get a little frustrating and difficult, but that's why you have that 48 proficiency to turn on that valve very, very. I'm pretty sure valve runs with proficiency and not strength. I could be completely wrong, but either way it goes, you have a 44 strength and a 48 proficiency. So you can turn that valve on very, very, very fast. Don't worry about noise. Who gives a fuck? You turn it on, somebody comes over there, you stab them in the back. You know what I'm saying? You just stab them in the back. And after one or two times of doing that, it will open up depending on how long it has obviously sitting there. But as I said, the perks that we're going to be running for this is highly skilled, choose flight, and ran track. So this is a very good build for Valve if you do want to do a Valve escape. I highly recommend you guys try this out if you do a Valve escape. And the thing about this build is that it actually makes it very good is even if you're not doing a Valve escape, it still works out very good for anything else because you have the 48 endurance, the 44 strength, and the 48 proficiency. So as I said, even if you're not doing Valve, you're still able to open up doors very fast, kick gen out very fast, turn off the car battery fast. You know, you're still able to do all that very, very fast. This is just specifically made for the Valve though. But as I said, if you don't do Valve, you can still do anything else you want. Like you could do Valve as a distraction and go do something else, you know? You can do whatever you want with this build. But as I said though, Valve build, very good. Highly suggest you guys try it out though. But yeah, these are going to be my builds for Sonny. Now, as I said, none of these builds, as you can see, require agitator at all. And the good thing I do love about these 3 builds that I showed you guys, obviously the fighting build, it doesn't really matter like what you do with this build. This is a fighting build. But the thing I love about these 3 builds that I showed you guys is all these 3 builds don't really matter if Grandpa is at level 5, because as I said, this is a speedrunning build. So you run through shit very fast, and then with this build right here is you're jumping out of the window at family house. So Grandpa's at level 5, doesn't matter, you're turning off gen and you're running, no one's gonna catch you. As I said, even if someone does, juke the fuck out of them because you have all the stamina in the world. And then this build right here is literally a Valve exit build. Doesn't matter if it's level 5 Grandpa or not, motherfuckers can see. You're making a shit ton of noise anyways. Motherfuckers gonna see you. You come over there, you're literally stabbing them to turn them, because they're gonna try and turn the fucking tank off. You literally stab them, and then you're straight. You know what I'm saying? So doesn't matter if Grandpa's at level 5 or not. You got choose fight on to run around and shit. Stab him in the back. Once that gate open, you literally run out. So that is the beauty thing I love about these agitator no agitator perk builds. So definitely will be running these builds a lot now. I don't even think I will be going back to agitator because I just want to be prepared for it. Let's say it does get nerfed very, very bad. I just want to be prepared for it and just want to have to learn how to play without it and this and that and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. I just wanted to show you guys how to play without it because I know a lot of people do rely on it, and me myself too. I relied on agitator a lot. I can't even sit here and lie to you, bro. I relied on agitator, but you know, with these builds right here, these builds don't require agitator at all. Like at all, man. These builds are very, very good. So, as I said before, by no means are the build I showed in my last video terrible. It's just these builds right here don't require none of those perks at all. So yeah, I mean, should go ahead and show the skill tree for one more time for y'all if I did miss it. But as I said before, highly suggest you guys go ahead and try these builds out. Let me know if you do try them out. Please let me know. I would love to hear y'all feedback on it. I'm getting a good amount of feedback from y'all letting me know that my videos have been helping y'all play Sonny, so I highly appreciate that. And you know, get better at Sonny, bro. You know what I'm saying? Test the testament. I don't mean use him and let me not use him. You feel me? Like don't do that. You feel me? Don't do that. Let me use my main when I get into a game. But go ahead and test him out. You feel me? Go ahead and test him out. But yeah, though, if y'all enjoyed the video, that's it. Subscribe, become a victim, and it's your boy Karma, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.